I think this is a robust effort on the part of the open borders people to try to find another sympathetic group of people. And it says if we can't get enough people to sign up for our military today, 300 million Americans, we're downsizing our military, and we have to bring in mercenaries from foreign countries who are unlawfully here, and then reward them with the path to citizenship. For the president to support anything like that, it's outrageous from where I sit, JD, and I will fight it.
Iowa Congressman Steve King on this program last week, reacting strongly to an amendment added in committee by a freshman representative from Arizona, essentially tying in amnesty with the National Defense Authorization Act. With more on this story, let's bring in Alabama Congressman Mo Brooks, a man who's been out front of this issue while strongly opposing what went down in the Armed Services Committee. Mo Brooks, welcome to Newsmax Prime.
My pleasure.
So, Mo, you have been outspoken in your criticism of what came out of that markup, and I understand you want to make a change to it on the House floor. Tell us what you have planned, Mo.
Well, we're using a two-pronged approach. First, we're going to encourage Rules Committee to kill the Gallego Amendment in Rules Committee so it does not reach the House floor. Second, if it does reach the House floor, then hopefully the Rules Committee will allow my amendment or an amendment by another congressman to strip the Gallego Amendment from the National Defense Authorization Act. To me, the Gallego Amendment is a betrayal of American citizenry. We've got already Americans who are being financially suppressed. They're stressed by this huge surge in both illegal aliens and lawful immigration that is competing for scarce jobs and that is suppressing wages. And now you've got Congressman Gallego who wants to elevate illegal aliens, of all folks, to the point where they can compete with Americans for service jobs in our military. And that is at a time when, over the last 5 years, we've had a reduction in force, 92,500 fewer men and women in uniform today than 4 or 5 years ago. By the end of this year, you're going to have another 28,000 fewer military positions. And over the course of 10 years, from 2010 to 2019, you'll have, according to the Pentagon, 158,000 fewer positions. And we've got men and women in uniform in the past few months who've been handed pink slips while they're serving their country in Afghanistan. And so you've got an oversupply of Americans who want to serve in the United States military at the very same time that Congressman Gallego out of Arizona, for some inexplicable reason, wants illegal aliens to take those jobs from American citizens. I just don't get it.
And we should note for the record that lawful aliens have been allowed in our military. That's been a proud tradition.
That is correct.
One way to earn citizenship. You're not opposed to that, but it's Ruben Gallego of Arizona with this backdoor amendment that you hope to defeat either in Rules Committee or on the floor. Let me ask you this in all candor, Mo. If this comes to the floor, will there be open borders, pro-amnesty Republicans who will vote with Gallego? In short, are you concerned that your amendment might not pass on the floor?
There are some Republicans who have blinders on, who focus solely on the plight of illegal aliens, and there has to be sympathy towards them given their situations in their home countries, and I understand that. But what I have to do is persuade those Republicans to take those blinders off and to look at the big picture. And the big picture includes the effect on lawful immigrants, as you noted, and on American citizens. And to allow illegal aliens to be on an equal par with American citizens who want to serve their country, it's just unfathomable. Yet there are, unfortunately, a block vote of Democrats on the House Armed Services Committee. It was unanimous amongst Democrats, 27-0, to elevate illegal aliens on a level equal to that of American citizens seeking to serve our country. And then on the Republican side, we had 6 wayward Republicans. They were in the minority. 30 of us were protecting American jobs, while 6 were promoting jobs for illegal aliens. But that 6 combined with the 27 Democrats gave them the 33-30 victory.
And the bottom line is this. You want people watching this show to call their congressman and to say they support the Brooks Amendment. Now, before we go, before you came to Congress, you served as a prosecutor. You're also now part of that judicial challenge sent to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit that concerns that appeal of the injunction that was put in place in Texas saying no to the president's unconstitutional executive amnesty. With the minute that remains, actually 40 seconds, fill me in on how you became part of that amicus brief.
Well, I'm a former prosecutor, as you noted. I'm also a commercial litigator. I've practiced before dozens of courts around the country as a part of my commercial practice. And there comes a point in time where the United States Congress and the states have to stand up to a lawless president. And Barack Obama is lawless in that he refuses to obey the United States Constitution and obey our immigration laws. And he has admitted his lawless conduct on dozens of occasions where he's publicly stated he does not have the lawful authority to do what he did, yet he did it.
Mo Brooks of Alabama, Republican congressman serving on the Armed Services Committee and the Foreign Affairs Committee, you have our thanks.
Thank you.
One other important note, a Foreign Affairs Committee hearing tomorrow with Sister Diana, the nun you helped obtain a visa. We'll be following that tomorrow. There's more ahead.